It's about 3 o'clock. I took a short break for a snack at the end of the ancient exhibit. They have water and cookies, essentially, at their cafe. I'm up to the Three Kingdoms Jin and Southern and Northern dynasties, 220 to 589 AD. Well, first I'd like to go through the last bit here of the Han Dynasty exhibit. Ethnic cultures under the Qin and Han dynasties. Apart from the Han people who populated the Central Plains, there were the Xiongnu people in the north and the Wu, Huan, and Xianbei peoples in the northeast. Peoples of western regions, Bai Yue people southeast, far south the Shi Nan Yi people in the southwest. Diverse ethnic cultures contributed to the development of a multi-ethnic country. Xiongnu people. Ancient nomadic tribe living in the north with strong economic and military strength during the Qin and Han period. Despite clashes with the Qin and Han armies, the Xiongnu people maintained trade with the Han, and it was not uncommon for daughters of the Han royal families to marry Xiongnu rulers to help improve relations. During Emperor Yuandi's reign, 448 to 33 BC, the Western Han court and the Xiongnu chief made an alliance and declared the Han and Xiongnu as one family. Artifacts found in former Xiongnu areas show the coexistence of nomadic and Han stylistic traits, evidence of close contact between the two peoples. Bone ornament with hunting scene, Western Han Dynasty, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Bronze belt hook with 3 musicians, Western Han, Jungar banner, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Bronze Fu cooking vessel, Western Han Dynasty 202 BC to 8 AD. Unearthed Erlang Hugu Jining, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. This vessel was used by nomads for cooking in the open air. Bronze ornament paired goats, Hebei province. Ox-shaped bronze ornament, Western Han, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Bronze seal, Eastern Han unearthed, Qinghai province. Eastern Han government conferred this official seal on the Xiongnu chief. 8-character seal inscription including chief's title Guyi. Bronze cowrie container with tiger-shaped handles and 7 oxen. They have one like this at the Shanghai Museum. Yunnan province. Ox was an important symbol of status and wealth in the Dian society. Bronze cowrie container with sacrificial ceremony scene. This unique Dian container was for storing money cowries. The lid is decorated with figures attending a sacrificial ceremony led by King of Dian Kingdom. Bronze cowrie container with figures paying tribute. The figures in a procession decorating this bronze container represent the tribes under the Dian rule paying tribute to the Dian king. Bronze buckle ornament with monkey procession. Western Han Dynasty unearthed at Shijiashan, Yunnan Province. Bronze buckle ornament with monkey procession. Yunnan. Bronze pillow. Yunnan Province. Gilded bronze buckle ornament with 4 dancers. Western Han. Bronze buckle ornaments are characteristic of Dian culture and were primarily used as belt ornaments. Some have also been found decorating coffins in bamboo or wooden objects. Peoples in the northeast. During the Qin and Han dynasties, the northeast areas were home to the Wuhuan, Xianbei, Fuyu, Woju, Yilu, Gaoguli, Huaimo peoples. Some relics discovered in these areas resemble those of the Xiongnu people and often appear together with Han-style objects, evidence of close relations between various ethnic groups. Bronze spearhead with hanging figures. Western Han Dynasty unearthed Yunnan Province. And another seal that we can barely see. Looks like gold seal of King of Dian Kingdom. Yunnan Province, 109 BC, Emperor Wu Di established Yizhou Prefecture. Dian Kingdom conferred this gold seal on Dian King, authorizing him to continue ruling the Dian people. Peoples in the southeast. In the Qin and Han times, ancient peoples known as Yilang, Dian, Qiangdu, Shi, Kunming, Ranmang, Zhoudu, and Baima, living in present-day Yunnan, Guizhou, and western Sichuan provinces, were collectively called the Shi Nanyi. Among them, Dian people developed a sophisticated bronze culture as indicated in the elaborate decorations on their bronzes. In the Han Dynasty, the establishment of prefectures in the southwest encouraged interaction between the Shi Nanyi and Han peoples. Gilded bronze plaque with a mythical beast. Lo Hishen, Jilin Province. This ornamental plaque is decorated with a mythical beast popular with the Xianbei people. It's said to look like a horse, sound like an ox, and could guide people through mountains and valleys. Bronze wristlets, Han Dynasty, Jilin Province. String of beads, Liaoning Province, Western Han. Iron sword with bronze handle, Western Han, Liaoning. Horse-shaped bronze ornament. Mounted warriors. Plaque with mounted warriors. The Baiyue people in the Qin and Han period. The southeast coastal areas in the south were home to peoples referred to collectively as the Baiyue. They included the Dongwu, Min-Yue peoples in present-day Zhejiang and Fujian provinces, and the non-Yue, Xiu, and Lü-Yue peoples in present-day Guangdong, Guangxi. The coexistence of the Yue and Han artifacts unearthed in these areas sheds light on close contact between the Yue and Han cultures. Gourd-shaped pottery pot, Western Han Dynasty, unearthed at Guangzhou, Guangdong Province. Pottery pail, unearthed in Guangzhou, Guangdong Province. This is a typical U.S. style wine vessel and could be used together with the gourd-shaped pot. Pottery container with 3 legs, Western Han Dynasty, Guangzhou, Guangdong Province. 4 joined pottery jars, unearthed Guangzhou, Guangdong Province. Joined pottery jars were used as containers for dried fruit. Metal drums, sometimes used as coffins. Saw some of these in the ethnic peoples section of the Bronze Gallery in Shanghai. Bronze drum, Wuju coin design. Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Top and body, this bronze drum decorated Wuju coin design, indication of the close cultural interaction between Han and southern peoples. Yeah, they got little coins in circles. Bronze drum with winged figure design. For the ancient people in the south and southwest, bronze drum was a treasured object that symbolized power. It could be used as a musical instrument for ceremonies, a war drum, a container for precious objects, or even to store the bones of a dead person. U.S.-style bronze ding food container, Western Han Dynasty, Guangdong Province. Bronze Hu wine vessel with chains, Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Peoples in the Western regions. In the Han Dynasty, the Western regions referred to an area in present-day Xinjiang in Central Asia. In the early Western Han, this area consisted of 36 small agricultural and nomadic kingdoms, including Wusun, Lulan, Ruqiang, Charklik, Jingjue, Yutian, Jushi, Shuixi, Kusha, and Shule, Kashgar. Emperor Wudi sent his envoy, Chang Qian, on several diplomatic missions and successfully strengthened ties with the Western peoples. Subsequently, Emperor Xuandi established a protectorate to govern the Western regions. Bronze seal, Han Dynasty, unearthed at Sheyar, Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region. The Han government conferred this seal on the leader of the Qiang, an ethnic people living north of the Kunlun Mountains in western regions. Felt hat, unearthed at Luhan site, Lap Nor, Uyghur Mountain Region, 1954. Wooden wool carder, Uyghur, Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region. Title-shaped wooden marker. Wooden comb. Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Oxhide boots. Gold seal, Han Dynasty. Eastern Han government conferred this official seal on the leader of the Kong Blue people. Bronze Chunya percussion instrument with tiger-shaped handle. Reportedly unearthed at Chengdu, Sichuan province. The Chunya was used by the Chu or Ba people in the southwest. Already looked at all these. One last niche here, and we move on. Foreign relations. In the Qin and Han dynasts, China enjoyed a new era of foreign trade and cultural exchange. Zhang Qian's 2 diplomatic missions to the western regions during the Han opened a land route from the capital Chang'an extending westward to Central and West Asia. Merchants carried exquisite Chinese silks along this road to the west, and exotic Western goods traveled to China in return. This route later became known as the Silk Road. So it was Zhang Qian, Western Han. Trade and cultural exchange with neighboring countries was further enhanced by the opening of southwest land routes to present-day Myanmar and India, in addition to maritime routes from present-day Guangdong, Guangxi, and Henan to India and Sri Lanka. Envoys from Sogdiana written on wooden slips. Gansu Provincial Institute of Cultural Relics and Archaeology. The text on these wooden slips records a dispute between envoys from Sogdiana and local officials at Jichuan when evaluating the tributes. Blue glass bowl. These are Roman glass bowls unearthed in China. Green glass cup unearthed from Eastern Han tomb. Guixian, Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Roman glass cup unearthed in China. Fragment of stone well railing from Kharosthi script. Buddhist inscription written in Kharosthi provides evidence that some Daruji, Indo-Scythian people from Kushan Kingdom, lived in Luoyang during Emperor Lingdi's reign. Zhang Qian traveling to western regions replica. After early Tang mural painting, Cave 323, Mogao Grottos, Dunhuang, Gansu Province. I had an exhibit on that in the East Asian section of the Tokyo National Museum, the Mogu Grottos. This mural painting depicts the Western Han Emperor Wu Di, you can watch my video of it, and his ministers reaching the outskirts of Chang'an to see Zhang Qian depart on his diplomatic mission to the western regions. Zhang is the figure kneeling on the ground holding a tablet. Not enough light to make much out, huh? There's the Silk Road, the Maritime Silk Road down below. And then several routes around the deserts. 2 northern routes, 1 southern route. All right, 3 kingdoms. Motherfuckers. Coexistence of multi-ethnic regimes and national integration. After the fall of the Eastern Han Dynasty, 3 kingdoms, the Wei, Shu, and Wu, dominated China. Following a brief period of unification in the Western Jin Dynasty, the country entered an era marked by coexisting multi-ethnic regimes. Under the Wu is when they had the capital near Suzhou there. The south was controlled by a succession of powerful families ruling over the Eastern Jin and Southern dynasties. In the north, the 16 kingdoms and the northern dynasties were established mainly by ethnic peoples. There was unprecedented national interaction during this period, laying the foundation for a unified multi-ethnic country in the subsequent Sui and Tang dynasties. Porcelain figures and cart. Eastern Jin, Southern dynasties. Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. Hezhou Museum, huh? Porcelain figure cart. What do we got here? Terracotta. Warriors. They don't really look like warriors, though. Figures on ox cart. Northern Wei Dynasty. Shanxi Province. Shanxi. Not Shanxi. Shanxi. There's 2 provinces that sound very similar, and the only difference is an extra A in the middle. Xianxi or Shanxi. It's a little crazy. The postal system in the United States would never allow that. You're on the wrong side of the state. You're in the totally wrong state. That's Shanxi with 2 A's. This is Shanxi with 1 A. Northern dynasties unearthed from tombs of Feng family, Jingxian, Hebei province. Pottery warrior on horseback, northern dynasties, unearthed from tombs of Feng family, Jingxian, Hebei province. Pottery warrior on horseback unearthed from tombs of Feng family, Jingxian, Hebei province. Pottery warrior on horseback, northern dynasties unearthed from tombs of Feng family, Jingxian, Hebei province. Stone epitaph for General Dugu Xin, Northern Zhou dynasty. Shanxi province. Stone epitaph for Yuan Yu. This epitaph indicates that the Northern Wei royal family changed their surname from Tao Hua to Yuan, a Han surname, and their place of origin to Henan, a prefecture in the Central Plains. Porcelain figure on horseback. Doesn't look like porcelain, looks like terracotta. Eastern Jin to Southern dynasties. Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. More pottery figures. Changsha, Hunan province. Single stirrups for mounting are found on some of these horse and rider figures, evidence of the early use of stirrups in China. Bronze seals. Way of the Three Kingdoms to Western Jin Dynasty, 220 to 316 AD. These official Han government seals conferred titles on various ethnic leaders from Wuhan, Di, Qiang, Hu, Xiongnu, and Tuji. Tiger-shaped bronze tallets. Northern Wei Dynasty, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Hebei Province. These three seals record the official title and ability, military title respectively, of the tomb occupant Fang Manu. Painted pottery figures and warrior on horseback. De-Sinization reforms actively promoted by Emperor Xiao Wendi, reigned 471 to 499 AD, fostered national integration. Most pottery figures unearthed from the tombs of Yuan Shao are wearing Han-style costume. Northern Wei Dynasty, Henan Province. Yuan Shao is the site, the tomb. And we got some furniture over here, it looks like. Economy. From the Three Kingdoms to the Southern and Northern dynasties, many regimes made efforts to restore the economy, damaged by successive wars. Deserted farmlands were recultivated, irrigation works were built, new farming technologies were adopted. Continuous wars in the north resulted in frequent downturns in the economy. In contrast, the south was relatively peaceful. Large populations that moved south to evade war added to the labor force and introduced crops and farming methods, thus stimulating economic growth in the south. Pottery, mortar and pestle, treadle, pestle, winnowing pan, sieve, Three Kingdoms of the Wu, Jiangsu Province. Agriculture. More advanced farming tools and grain processing machines like the square pallet chain pump and water mill appeared during the Three Kingdoms to Southern and Northern dynasties period. In the dry farming areas of the north, a plowing, raking, and leveling cultivation technique was employed, while plowing and raking alone was suitable for some paddy fields in the south. There were also improvements in horticulture and animal husbandry. Silkworm raising and mulberry planting developed along the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River. Pottery, sheepfold, sheep, duck, coop, and ducks, Three Kingdoms of the Wu. Celadon, pig pen, chicken coop, Jiangsu. Pottery millstone, Shanxi Province. Eastern Wei Dynasty. Essential methods for the common people. Some agricultural machines here. Square pallet chain pump. 1-to-1 scale. It's life size based on Pig Songji's notes. Records, Three Kingdoms, early Liu Yang example.
Square pallet chain pump, highly efficient portable irrigation device invented by Bi Lan in the Eastern Han and improved and popularized by Ma Jun during the Three Kingdoms period.
It's essentially an elongated water wheel. Millstone.
Water-powered roller for husking grain. Book of Wei, Book of Agriculture, Yuan Dynasty. Water-powered roller invented by Kuai Liang, Northern Wei Dynasty. Removing grain husks using a stone roller that was rotated by water-powered horizontal wheel. Watermill. Qishan Temple, Huxian County, Song Dynasty, Book on Agriculture, Yuan Dynasty. Watermill is a machine that grinds wheat using a water-powered millstone invented by Du Yu, Jin Dynasty.
Brick paintings, agricultural scenes. Way of the Three Kingdoms to Western Jin Dynasty. Gansu Province. Bear-shaped celadon lamp. Jiangsu, Three Kingdoms. Sheep-shaped celadon candle holder. Jiangsu Province, Three Kingdoms, Wu. Celadon incense burner, Jiangsu, Western Jin Dynasty. So a lot of this stuff's from Jiangsu, around Suzhou area. Celadon Jun, lotus petal design. Northern Qi Dynasty, Hebei Province. Beautifully decorated vessel, thick glaze, masterpiece of northern Celadon. Celadon spittoon with stamp design. Southern Dynasties, Changsha, Hunan Province. Southern Dynasties. Celadon Hunping Soul Jar, Western Jin Dynasty. Jiangsu, Wuxian. Around Wuxi. The ewer. Celadon chamber pot, Three Kingdoms, Jiangsu, Nanjing. Flourishing Celadon industry from the Three Kingdoms to the Southern and Northern Dynasties. Celadon production entered a mature phase, particularly in the South, where advances were made in selection of materials, glazing, modeling, and firing. Celadon increased in quantity, became more widespread after producing refined black glazed porcelain. White glazed porcelain was invented during the Northern Dynasties. Lion-shaped Celadon candle holder. Three Kingdoms, Wu. Jiangsu, Nanjing. Celadon Hunping soul jar. Hunping was a popular burial object in the Wu Kingdom and Western Jin Dynasty. This elaborate Hunping was complicated to make and required skills applying, pinching, stamping, and carving. It's like a funerary grain jar. Celadon container, Three Kingdoms, Jiangsu Province. Celadon jar with chicken head spout, Western Jin, Jiangsu, near Zhenjiang. Frog-shaped Celadon water jar, Jiangsu. A jar like this was used for holding water in a scholar's desk. Celadon inkstone, unearthed from tombs of Zhou family, Yixing, Jiangsu province. Sheep-shaped Celadon candle holder, Zhejiang province, Zhenjiang, Jiangsu province. Celadon jar with two lugs. Eastern Jin, Anhui province. Black glazed porcelain ewer with chicken head spout. Eastern Jin dynasty unearthed in Jiang, Jiangsu province. Black glazed porcelain first appeared in the Eastern Han dynasty. In the Eastern Jin, refined black glazed porcelain improved from Celadon was produced in the Qing kilns in present-day Zhejiang province. Celadon basin, Eastern Jin dynasty, unearthed at Zhenjiang, Jiangsu province. Celadon ewer with chicken head spout. Southern dynasties, 420 to 589 AD. Celadon dish, 5 cups, Southern dynasty. Diqing kiln tool, Zhejiang province. Money, bronze coins, I guess, mostly. Square hole in the middle. There's a long boat made out of one log, looks like. Wooden board, spring and autumn period. Wooden board made of, what is that? Some kind of wood used for muddy road to carry clay. Used on muddy road to carry clay. Non-moo wood. Like a gutter. Sarcophagus, Northern Dynasty. Daily life. Nearly 400 years from 3 kingdoms to southern and northern dynasties. Waves of migration created opportunities for people from different regions to share their food, dress, and lifestyle. The Han people actively embraced different traditions, and other ethnic peoples adopted Han custom as well. Daily life during this period incorporated Han cultural traditions with diverse ethnic practices. This period saw the development of large-scale capital cities. In the Northern Wei dynasty, Liu Yang had a population of nearly 1 million. Jiankang, present-day Nanjing, modeled its layout after the Western Jin capital at Liu Yang, and its number of households reached 280,000 in the Liang dynasty. The northern section of another capital named Yi, present-day Linjiang, Hebei province, featured a city plan with a central axis. This layout had far-reaching influence on city planning for future Chinese capitals. Also during this period, Buddhist temples began to appear in some cities, and residential areas were enlarged. Celadon drainage pipe, Southern dynasties, Fuzhou, Fujian province, to Yuan Kingdom, 4th to 7th centuries roof tile. Inscribed brick, 16 kingdoms, later Zhou, Shanxi province. Roof tile N, 16 kingdoms, former Qin, Hebei province. Roof tile N, Northern Wei dynasty, Shanxi. Furnishings, home furnishings in the three kingdoms. To the southern and northern dynasties, period basically followed Han dynasty traditions. Floors were covered with sitting mats and the furniture consisted of low standing beds and articles for sitting or lying tables, elbow rests, and screens. Incense burners and candle holders were popular. Some homes displayed the accoutrements of a scholar, such as writing materials. Due to the influence of nomadic cultures in the Western Jin dynasty, people began to sit upright with legs pendant. This resulted in adjustments to the height of sitting furniture and the appearance of the chair. Pottery and table, Three Kingdoms Way, unearthed from tomb of Kaoji, Dong, Jiandong province. Pottery figures, Western Jin dynasty, unearthed at Jinpenling, Changsha, Hunan province. Buddhist monk in seated meditation. After Western Way mural painting in Cave 285, Mogao Grottoes, Dunhuang, Jiangsu province. In this painting, the monk is seated in a chair, indicated that elevated sitting furniture like this was already used in China in the late northern dynasties. Celadon incense burner, Jin dynasty. Celadon candle holder, shape of Bishi, mythical beast. Celadon inkstone with 10 legs. Celadon spittoon with stamped design. Celadon incense burner, southern dynasties, Fujian province. Celadon candle holder, Fujian province. Bronze mirror with legendary figures and animals. Three Kingdoms, Henan province. Gilded bronze mirror, legendary animals, Hubei province. Bronze mirror with legendary figures and animals, Yang'an era. Bronze mirror with inscriptions and legendary animals, Western Liang. Yellow glazed porcelain flags with music and dance scene. Both sides of this flask are stamped with scenes depicting Western region men performing a dance that features swirling, hopping, leaping movements accompanied mainly by pipe and bamboo flute. Northern Qi dynasty, Henan province. Pottery musician playing pipa. String instrument, pipa, Shanxi province. Northern Qi dynasty, 550 to 577 AD. Pottery courtyard house. Three Kingdoms, Wu, 222 to 280 AD. This courtyard house consists of an entrance hall, main room, wing rooms, front gate with tower above, rear gate, 4 corner towers, 5 towers, built for guarding the house. More bricks, but not with agricultural scenes, with music scenes, it looks like. Banquet and culinary scenes. Way of Three Kingdoms to Western Jin Dynasty, Gansu Province. Painted pottery female figure with double Shinan, Hanzhong, Shaanxi Province. Painted pottery military official, Western Wei Dynasty, Shaanxi, Hanzhong. Civil official, Western Wei Dynasty. In the period from the Three Kingdoms, this is eating and drinking. In the period from the Three Kingdoms to the southern and northern dynasties, population migrated frequently and dietary customs traveled as well. Enriching Chinese cuisine, wine drinking became a popular pastime among scholar officials. Qi Dafu fostering advancements in brewing techniques. As the southern tea drinking custom spread northward, tea sets first appeared. Pottery bowls, Northern Qi Dynasty, Guangpo, Shaanxi Province. Bronze ladles, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. So the tea drinking spread from the south to the north, huh? Pottery stove, Three Kingdoms, Wu, Nanjing, Jiangsu. Bronze Fu, Northern Wei Dynasty. This bronze vessel is commonly used among the northern nomads. Pottery female attendant, Three Kingdoms, Shu, Sichuan Province. Pottery male figure, Three Kingdoms, Sichuan Province. Pottery female figure, Eastern Jin Dynasty, Jiangsu. Pottery female singer and musicians, Northern Wei Dynasty, Shaanxi. Music and dance, a musical genre known as Qingshang, was popular during the Wei Jin and Southern Dynasties period and spread to the north during the Northern Wei Dynasty. Music and dance traditions from Western Liang, Guixi, Kusha, Kogoryo, Xianbei, Bokhara, Samarkand, Gaochang, and India became fashionable in the 16 kingdoms and northern dynasties. Pottery musicians and dancer, Three Kingdoms, Shu. Bronze plaque with 3 deer design, Northern Wei Dynasty. These 2 bronze plaques were waist belt ornaments worn by northern nomadic peoples. Bronze plaque with bird design, Northern Wei design, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Silver Dishi belt ornaments unearthed from tombs of Zhou family, Yixing, Jiangsu Province. Western Jin Dynasty waist belt gradually consisted of a buckle, ornamental plaques, and Dishi slings connected to the belt with a hoop. Gold hat ornament. Northern dynasties unearthed at Darhan, Mumengan United Banner, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. These 2 hat ornaments are characteristic of northern nomadic features.
也都是在内蒙古出土的。那么这两件饰品呢叫什么？叫步摇。它可以像单或者是开一样。
I don't want you taking video, but you can come through with a tour group and use a loudspeaker. Pottery bowl and spoon, Three Kingdoms, Jiangsu Province. Pottery Jun wine vessel with dish and ladle, Jiangsu. Celadon cup with saucer. First appeared Jin Dynasty. The cup with saucer first appeared in the Jin Dynasty, 265 to 420 AD. At that time, people prepared tea by brewing tea leaves in a cooking vessel, and sometimes adding flavors like green onion, ginger, date, orange peel, cornel, or mint. When the tea was ready, it was served in a cup that was placed on a saucer to prevent scalding. Pottery winged cups, Three Kingdoms Way, Shandong Province. Celadon ewer with dragon-shaped handle and chicken head spout, Southern Dynasties, Zhejiang Province. Celadon Jiaodu warming vessel, Eastern Jin, 2 Southern Dynasties, Fujian Province. Jiaodu is used to warm wine or food. Bronze Jiaodu warming vessel, Northern Wei Dynasty, unearthed from Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Costumes from the Three Kingdoms to the Southern and Northern Dynasties. Clothing was rich and varied, influenced by northern ethnic peoples. Style for trousers improved, and people increasingly wore a jacket with trousers instead of full-length robes. The costumes of northern and western peoples became popular in Chinese inland. At the same time, ethnic rulers adopted the rank-denoting system of dress that was common among Han rulers. They said at the Suzhou Silk Museum that the Wu Kingdom was visited by emissaries from Japan, and that's where the kimono comes from, the Wu style of dress. And I heard that before. Anywhere else? Pottery male figure, Three Kingdoms, Shu, Sichuan Province. Porcelain male figure, Western Jin, Nanjing, Jiangsu. Pottery male figures, Jingxian, Hebei Province. Pottery male figure, Northern Dynasties, unearthed from tombs of Fang family in Jingxian, Hebei Province. Pottery warrior in Xianbei style costume. Porcelain female figure, Western Jin, Northern Wei. Female figure, long skirt, Northern Qi Dynasty. Showing off the different outfits here, huh? Pottery female figure, jacket, trousers. Shanxi Province. Skirt and shawl, long guan or high hat. Unearthed from tombs of Fang family. Han style costume, double Shinan, Hebei Province. Culture, Three Kingdoms to Southern and Northern Dynasties period, was a time of multicultural interaction. I'm going to start a new video here.